spread your wings and jump to rise, not fall. You flying higher. You jump to fly higher. Open up to spread your wings and jump to rise, not fall. You flying higher. You jump to fly higher.
Standing on the edge while you're looking down, flying down on the ground just to find out. You fly so fly, don't ya? Keep riding skies, won't ya? Standing on the edge while you're looking down, fly down on the ground just to find out. You fly so fly, don't ya? Keep riding skies. To yourself, to there, just try to open up and show someone you care. It might not be intentional, but you seem scared. Just try to open up and let it lead somewhere. Breathe in some love, let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love, let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love. Want to keep it nice and clean, not freak out and cause a scene. I try to hold it together, keep it together. Not sure who I really am, just be cute and super bland. I try to hold it together, keep it together.
And here we are at Paganello 2024. Here it's Giovanni Cioppo Santucci with my dearest Christina Obermeier. How's it going, Christina?
All good. We just watched an intense quarterfinal in the real mixed division, and now we're on to loose mixed with the same, a quarterfinal. We've got Spice Friends and Rangers. I'm betting Spice Friends are in red and the Rangers are in white, and this looks like a Padova team, doesn't it?
Yes, Rangers are the white indeed. You see a lot of familiar faces from the Padova, and yeah, Padova. Yeah, it's Padova. It's the beach team of Padova. And as the jingle says, let's get ready to rumble.
Oh, they're rumbling, all right.
Like my game on the Nintendo 64 was a box game. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh. Saved. First pass was an overpass. They got saved by Fumagalli. Fumagalli to Pavan. Pavan again ahead for, I don't know, there are all 0. Marta Di Stefani, I think. Linda for Pavan. Pavan looking for that break. I hope she is Marta. Marta for Linda, and Linda with a nice pancake, laying out, falling down catch to secure the catch. 1-0 for the Rangers in this quarterfinal of the loose mixed. We're going to ask, I think, we're going to ask for some clarification about the names just to give them some kind of reference. We could go by exclusion, but I don't know. We see Linda, I miss a couple. I see Sara Bonu, I see Sofia Marrero, I see Chiara Varotto, but since the roster is all zero, we would like to know, Linda, what are the real names of your friends over here? Maria, Esther, and Marta. Okay, so we resolved the enigma. Christina, we resolved the enigma. We got Maria and Marta. The 31 is Maria Esther, and other number that we're going to see in a few seconds.
We'll try to keep it in mind.
Is Marta. But ahead with the game. First offense for the Spice, swinging the disc back around. We don't have the roster for Spice, so we're going to try to guess the names. 77 on the 4 side.
I'm pretty sure that's faster.
Rangers, there was a guy completely lost. And Marco Giacomello got lost in the whirlwind. And Spice get the easy score. It's 1 tie at the beginning of this quarter of the loose mixed. Let's see how Padova is going to react.
So that's I'm pretty sure the assist was faster, who usually plays with the Germany Open team.
Perfect. We're bringing together the pieces.
Yeah. So the loose mixed division isn't maybe not as competitive as a real mixed division is, but it's still going to be an intense game. And I see some familiar faces from Hamburg around on that Spice Friends roster. And some kid from Germany, so I'm pretty sure all of them are German.
Girotto is going to catch this pull for Maria. Maria looking ahead. No movement. There's a kind of a junkie zone. Oh, but an interception that just got caught, and an easy score. We got the guy on the checkered jersey that is actually a bit, let's say, confusing.
It is very confusing, actually, because Padova is also white and red, and the checkered, he could play for both teams.
They're changing it right now. 2-1 for Spice. A very rapid turnover of events now with a quick break. And Padova seems to be trailing now.
Indeed. Just a quick...
Also, Giulia Baroni is playing in the Padova team from Bologna. I see her here, number 45 on the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
Future wife of Edoardo Trombetti.
All the connections.
Maria, again, taking the first pass after the pull. Girotto orchestrating it, sending in deep for Pavan. Pavan, trying to get up, but it was bumped. I think he's saying that it was bumped into the arm of the cat that was catching the disc.
The thing is,
I
don't know how you saw it, but from my perspective, and I only saw it once, and we're going to have the benefit of seeing it again, I thought he was jumping into the better position of the German player, the Spice Friends player.
I don't know. It's a turn. It's a turn. Yeah, Lorenzo didn't seem too sure about that.
He didn't have the right position, in my opinion.
Yeah. Quick chat. All things resolved. No bad blood. And then Spice has the chance to go up by 2. No camera here. You can walk past by. Just do it fast. Thank you. Here we are again.
Fasta.
Trying to get that disc up line. Nice floated disc. Oh, but it got recovered by the attacking player laying out in this up line. And then Festa again threading this defense up. Oh! But so close and yet so far. Full stretch layout to get this around flick that was gliding through. Now Girotto again with a big hawk. Nice floaty. Fumagalli getting the disc. Is in. Look like it. And easy catch for Chiara Varotto. And it's 2-tie. Padova keeps it in game. Literally keeps it in game. What a catch by Fumagalli. I don't know if we'll see that, but me and you had some doubt. Look at this. Look at this help layout offense catch to give. Oh, yeah. This was a.
I mean, he is probably not in or
Look, Chiara completely free,
close
going up,
in, yeah.
two-handed pinch catch.
I mean, people looked at it, so it probably was in, but it was really close,
Yeah,
I think. And
Nobody
doubted it.
So I guess we were the one doubtful.
It's our fault. That's fine.
Nice pull by Pavan, staying in right at the top of the left corner of the end zone. And now here we are, Marta covering the disc. Pavan getting twisted around, lose the dump. Fumagalli marking, pushing the disc backwards, not allowing forward passes. Fake the flick, fake the forehand. Now Sofia Marrero trying to get that disc, but it can't. And then the disc get grabbed in front of the end zone, calling for the timeout to stop the count and reset the position of his teammate. Spice playing with a wisdom that allows them to keep calm and composure.
Indeed, and that's a timeout for Spice Friends. I like the call. And as they're taking a break, we're also going to take a
break with this quick stoppage of the game. See you a bit. Here we are back at it, and right for the action is one easy pass from the number one of the stack. Secure the score for Spice, and Padova is back again. Needs to trail, and is trailing and needs to score.
I love that lineup. So you see Lea isolated there in the middle, just runs and actually beats the matchup up the line, and that's as easy as it gets.
Yeah, I don't know. Always tricky in the end zone, but in the sand maybe for going for a junk after the timeout. But you know, Germans like to play their stack, ISO stack. It's really tough to stop the stack. As basic as it seems, even though you sometimes know what they're doing, you can't stop it because there's so much space to get free. The space around the cutter, the ISO cutter, it gets you so full of space to get free and receive the disc. Festa with the disc ready to pull. Girotto getting the signal, and it's a nice flat pull that it stays out of bounds. Tiny break, and Maria Esther taking the disc up to the brick point and walking towards the line, towards the center of the field. Sara taking the disc for Linda. Ruffilli getting deep for Girotto, but too fast,
Not quite there.
too low, and Girotto could just look at the disc falling in front of his feet. Now, tank top man walking to the line. Like Johnny Cash said, walk the line. Festa again, moving the disc around for the Spice team. Is it the name Spice for Spice Girl or Spice for the Spice of Dune?
So the thing is, it's called Spice Friends, the team.
Okay.
So maybe there's just one person's really spicy and the rest is just friendly. I don't know. They're friends of the spice.
Bit of bump in
Maybe
the middle of the field for Magalli with his first cup.
Maybe they love their chili oil.
Faking the hug, but not covering the swing on Festa, and now the disc moving around for Spice. This loose three-player cup zone is slowing down Spice but not stopping them. Ooh, Linda almost with the hand block, trying to stop the flow again, and back to the center for Festa. Now it's a big floaty backhand crossing the field right at the 10-meter from in the red zone, as the NFL commentators say. Festa again touching his 15th disc, and Spice just don't seem bothered by this type of zone that Padava's put up.
Yeah, there was some pressure, and they really stopped the flow they had before, Spice Friends had before, but no trouble whatsoever for them. So they took that step back, were a little more calm, and that worked out just fine for them.
So we have, I guess we have a lot of fans of Marquardt here. We have a lot of chat in the chat. We have something to say about this Marquardt, but Marquardt is also the guy who's commented first, so I don't know.
So maybe there's a group of siblings.
Maybe.
They also have the
explain it to us, please. We're eager to know the story about the nameless Spice Friends team. They are friends between each other. They're not friends with the commentator. They didn't give us the roster. Girotto here on the left side of the pitch, faking it to get the disc to Chiara Varotto inside this 2.5-man cup. And again now Pavan and Girotto slowing around, but Pavan with the no look for Giulia Baroni. A bit behind that pass. Giulia couldn't hold into it. And now Spice Friends trying to get the disc. Oh, nice big layout to keep the disc from Masha. And now Spice Friends looking to threading the needle and a lefty to score, but there's a call. Big call a few seconds ago. What a nice offense they're running.
It's so good. Such a great layout there from Masha, and then just moving on quickly, not bothered at all, putting it into the end zone.
Oof. Pivoting for the backhand, throwing it on the right side anyway, like it's a forehand.
The granddad backhand.
Granddad backhand,
I know
exactly.
some people really don't like it, but I love it, and I think it's a great option sometimes.
Well, this was fairly made, fairly executed. Look at this. Receiving the pass from Masha. Masha going for the dump, and look at this. Just pivoting for the swing, finding the right man on the right, and just giving it a go. There was a timeout called, and so we go into a quick break. See you in a couple of seconds.
We live in a world where everything can be referenced online. Imagine if the greatest moments in our sport were never filmed. Eurodisc continues to do what it takes to make free-to-watch live streams a reality. Let's leave nothing to the imagination. We'll consume the action live, and we'll support those that help to make it happen. If it wasn't streamed, It didn't happen. Euro disc.
What a grab!
Oh my God!
Somehow they do it! Here we are back at it. Spice setting up, even though Padova doesn't seem to be
not ready.
minding their time. We'll see in a few seconds. Yeah, they're just shouting their team anthem and getting ready for the next point. Spice 5, Rangers 2. Let's see if Padova can unlock the defensive situation and keep the offense going. They just got braked, actually, so try to get back that flow and put a bit more pressure on offense, because Spice so far has been, how can we describe them? Christina?
Clinical.
Clinical.
Maybe a very
and cynical.
very
Clinical and cynical.
very German.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I think they do represent the way Germany plays Ultimate very well.
Yeah, the offense of Spice has been perfect so far. Linda Ruffilli with disc for Girotto. Girotto to nobody, because the disc goes into the sand. And here's Festa getting that disc back at her, and the pendulum of this team, Festa, getting free in every situation. Oh my goodness! Sarah Bonu with a huge layout on the reset on Festa, and now Girotto having a hard time with a high count, getting the disc. Back to Marco, and then Linda. Ruffilli with the disc to Girotto, Girotto, Fumagalli getting the disc, but number 75.
Marquardt.
Marquardt
Probably
apparently.
one of the people, or they just
If it's
share it their
if
jersey.
it's a her shirt, Marquardt getting the hand of the disc, getting a piece of it, and pushing it out of bound. Nothing to do for Bonu to get that disc falling down. Faster again, trying to force that flick, but it's a dump, it's a back pass. Again, nice break of the marking with this flat, low-level flick. Fester getting the upline cut. Nobody's helping, but now look at it.
I wonder if he's not able to throw a flick, or if he's just that good with a backhand. Because while I'm a fan of a dad backhand every now and then, throwing that one inside to the open side, that was unconventional.
Well, it's telling us to not try this, Dome, and we
Especially
certainly
kids don't do it.
We certainly saw many people tried it this weekend, and few of them succeeded in it. So this was a high situation stall. He found himself with a backhand.
He actually just said, "Hey, you left me all alone in the backfield." So he was actually blaming his teammate for his bad throwing decision.
Yes, he was left alone. The high stall forced him to find himself with a backhand grip in a tight situation. He just threw it in the end zone. And
The thing is, though, if it works, who are we to judge?
well, good throws, beautiful throws always tend to work.
Was that one of the beautiful good throws, though?
Well,
Debating that.
it was executed poorly, but it came out pretty good. I mean, if that trajectory was a flick,
Yeah, you're right.
so
You are right.
awkward, but nice. Girotto walking to the break point, trying to get that disc forward and get things going again for Rangers. Fumagalli trying to get the disc back to the center of the pitch. Really quick give and goes, and Sofia Marrero end up free all alone in the end zone. And we got a score by Rangers that comes back up in the scoreboard. 6-3 for Spice, And we are cruising through and towards the half of this game, this quarterfinal of the loose mixed of Paganello 2024.
Indeed, we've got 23 minutes remaining on the clock, and the offense of the Rangers really changed now. They changed it to like the quick tiki-taka, the way Italians love to play against the zone setup. And I feel like they needed a little bit of time to get into the groove of it, but now that they have it, it's crucial for Spice friends to switch it up again, or I'm looking for them to do that.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think Spice is bothered by Rangers scoring now. They just want to keep track of their offense. They seems pretty calm, but Padova is slowly but steadily increasing the pressure. Look at this run by Fumagalli on the pole. Fester with
so
the disc. Got it by Varotto. Looking for the reset. High, shoulder high backhand for the reset. And again, number 87, I think, to Fester upline. And then a big disc goes up. Fumagalli. Oh!
Oh, and how did he get that?
My
what
goodness.
a great catch. Battling for position, the two. And I think it was maybe the last two fingers of his hand.
What
Still
just
get
happened? What just happened? I mean, let's wait for the replay because I think Fumagalli got a big piece of it before him, but nonetheless, his iron fingers just clinched the disc and kept it from falling down.
I
That
can
was
tell
a
you what
great,
happened.
Great play for Spice.
They just got the half time.
Yeah, switching sides, quick fives in between the two teams. No big of a call in this first half.
No, it's all breezy.
All breezy and squeezy.
And the good thing for Spice friends, and the bad thing maybe for Kuzpadova or Rangers, is that now they're on defense again.
Yep. Yeah, that's
Because
when it pours, it rain. When it rains, it pours.
same thing. But obviously, Spice friends broke on their first point, which means now Spice friends also get the disc at the end of the half, like at the start of the second half.
Well. For sure. Let's analyze some of the things that we saw and remember. Like Fester, for example, she's playing a huge game. She's solid. She just had this high disc that was almost down, but actually it was caught, so no big mistakes for her. Every two pass, the disc goes through her, so I mean she's vital for this team. Pavan covering the under. Again, Sara Bonu. Oh, Sofia Marrero with the huge layout D on the underswing on the far side of the pitch, and Girotto stretch out to get dump. Faking the backhand. Pavan getting ahead and a score. Pavan to Marrero. And you called it, Christina. You called it, and we have it. A break after the half. Like at the start of the game, Spice broke Padova.
Indeed, Rangers now creeping ever so closely. And the thing is, that was always going to be a hard catch to make and a point to complete because it's upwind. And the wind just in the last 5 minutes really like pushed up again and roared up, which makes it even harder for made it even harder for the Spice friends to compete. And
now we see Pavan with the disc in his hand, ready to pull. He is indeed a big puller. Long arms, big biceps, if you need those to throw. I don't know.
I think it's the
so.
triceps rather than the biceps, but I've had
Yeah.
arguments about this.
Nice
And
pull,
it's
but it
out the
rolls out of
back.
bounds. So they're going to start up to line from the projection of the point where the disc rolled out of it.
This looks like a fun split stack play.
Yeah.
For Spice.
Yeah. Are they playing with the ISO? Are they playing with the two side? Oh yeah, they're clearing the under. Ooh, Masha couldn't alter the disc. Now Giulia Baroni getting to Pavan, but there's a huge gust of wind right now. And Pavan secured the break, and we got 2 break in a row. The wind just picked up.
And that's an upwind break as well. A very different team than we saw in that first half now.
I need to put back my hat, I think, Christina, because now the wind is
crazy.
Basically slapping my face. So here we are. Now I'm cozy with my The Ultimate hat.
Good for you. Wait, was that some product placement?
What?
Was that some product placement?
It was just my hat.
Oh.
And so here we are, Padova, trying to get that breaking machine going.
I mean, they already did really well. It was 7-3 at some point. And now we're at 7-5. Spice have not scored in the second half, but it's really only the beginning. 17 minutes on the clock. And of course, there's always more time to finish off with a win because we play with a cup.
Goodness.
And
This is exactly the same turnover that Padova had at the first point. At the second point, sorry. Oh, that was a bullet in her face.
that was a slap in the face, definitely, with the disc. And they get out of jail for free.
Gerotto really tried to make the disc go fast, to not give the time to the defense. But then Spice, to not lose it right there and that, the throw went away, but
that was a very
there's
quick
a start. Oh, that's amazing.
That was never 10 seconds. Like,
You think so?
I don't think so.
Uncontested?
It is uncontested, and that's fine, and that's there. It's just a comment that's not necessary and doesn't change the fact of the game, but I think that was very, very, very quick 10 seconds.
But he picked it up pretty early. Yeah, he ran to the disc and picked it up, so Maria could count pretty.
Fair.
Start
It doesn't
counting
matter. It's just my opinion, but that's still my opinion. It was super quick.
Girotto with the disc, looking ahead, finding Maria for the dump. Maria Esther. Girotto again. Varotto is all free on the left side. Girotto looking for the open side pass for Marta degli Stefani. And now Girotto back at it with the dump. Marta clearing the space on the open side. And Varotto get the disc in the top right corner of the end zone. And it's a third break in a row for Rangers that are patrolling this game right now. Like it's a protect park, national park. The Rangers are doing their work and they just call a timeout. So now we see if there's a problem of numbers of timeout, because somebody called a timeout, but there's no timeout.
There's no timeout left.
No timeout left. So 5 players on the line. Let's get going. Chop, chop. Move your legs. Throw your discs.
Please don't throw the discus. But yeah,
Don't throw it away. At least try.
probably not a good idea to throw it away. But that game just changed quickly.
Oh, yeah. It definitely changed quicker than the win now is changing here in Rimini. So Padova took his time, but maybe Spice friends just
They haven't just really
relaxed.
found. Yeah, they haven't found themselves in the second half.
I think they
I don't think
relaxed
they
a bit too
completed a
much.
lot of passes yet.
Here are Spice looking for the nice forehand break, and there's a drop. Oh my goodness, a drop from the layout D by Ruffilli. Ruffilli for Marrero. Marrero getting there on the sideline for Bonu, sorry. Bonu getting the disc on the dump, and then Fumagalli coordinating to get the disc, but can't get over quite there, and it's calling for an injury. He just threw himself around, and I think it hit the knee. Really painful first 20 seconds, but then you're fine.
Are you speaking from experience, Chapo? Sounded like it. Well, I hope you will be fine. Valiant effort and great help defender jumping in there from a first base friends.
Signaling to Giulia Baroni on the sideline that he's fine. He's just take a hit on the knee. And now, obviously, with a disc on in offense for Spice, Fester coming in to get the offense rolling once again. Fester upline. Oof. Sarabonu almost a blind defense, but the disc goes up. Couldn't catch it, and down for Magalli gets it for Bonu. Sarabonu again, Pavan, Bonu. Oh, Fumagalli getting a hit, not bothered, and Pavan stretching out the long pivot, long arms and legs, and just dishing a nice disc to Linda Ruffilli. And the score is tied.
Yeah.
Incredible.
We're tied at sevens, and this is a very different game to what we've
They
seen.
did it. They did it.
They did the impossible. They're back within one of taking the lead.
Padova really unlocking the game and getting this turnover machine, fueling this turnover machine with Leodis, nice passes, and actually a nice control of the disc once they get it from the offense. Kind of a nice flow that you see from a D line, quote unquote.
Definitely. You know, I did talk to one of the Padua players before the game, and they were like, oh, the loose mixed division isn't as competitive, and we've been such a good team, and we're like crushing people right, left, and center. But then I saw the team in the first half, and I was like, oh, really? Like, who is that team that I'm seeing? Because it's not it. And now in the second half, I can see what the player meant.
This is a wake-up call for Padova and the Rangers. Now Fester looking at that dip space, nobody there, threading the needle with an inside, but his tank top man was already thinking of this next pass and dropped the disc. Now Girotto, Pavan, Girotto, and Marco Giacomello just getting it done in almost a two-time catch, missing the coordination on the first try, and then just chasing the disc, getting that, and scoring for Padova.
Such good composure to get it a second time, like tripping over his own feet, turning around in a ballerina turn and getting it on the second attempt. And yeah, just that's the lead for Rangers. I think it's 5 breaks in a row now.
I think so. If this game was a movie, it could be called The Revenge of the Sith, because Padova is taking the revenge on the first half and is smashing his opponent right now. But nothing is said, because Spice worked hard to get that advantage in the first half, and now is just trailing by 1, and they actually have the disc in their hand to tie it. So I hope they can find the focus that they had in the first half to get it back and not let Padova run away and end up in just breaks and heartbreaks.
Because don't forget, this is a quarterfinal.
Oh, this quarterfinal just got better with this nice pull by Pavan. Masha slashing it deep. Fumagalli coordinating, touching the disc, and getting it there, tipping it out of bounds for Padova. Now, Fumagalli looking for people to get the disc, because he's not going to play it. He's not going to touch the disc. Maria Esther jogging towards it now.
What a great shot by Masha, though.
Yeah, it was a nice hack to start the set play. Pavan centering the disc. Fumagalli. Oh my goodness, this could be a layup catch. No, Fumagalli just accelerated and turned on the boosters for this amazing flat line backhand throw. What a sweet throw by Lorenzo Pavan. And the Rangers go up by 2. Spice friends. What happened? Christina, do you have any answer?
I don't have an answer. I think just it's all Padova. It's all the Rangers now. I think Spice Friends, it did so many things that worked out in the second half do not work out anymore. And the Rangers just churn it up, and I don't think we saw a single deep shot by the Rangers in the first half, and now that's more than the second one connecting on this. And Pavan, I think Pavan turned it up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely Pavan got into the game, is in the zone now. But I gotta tell you,
Tell
I
me.
don't know if I'm not doing my job properly, but I'm starting to confuse the break. Like, how did they get the disc back? Was that layout? Was that turnover? Was that throw? Was that defense? I mean, there's so many breaks right now from Padova that I'm starting to see double, triple, quintuple, sextuple now. 6 breaks in a row for the Rangers, patrolling this sand field like national security. Nice backhand break to start the set play on the first man of the stack. Fester trying to get that disc on the break side. Fumagalli almost there, tank top man, swinging it around. Fumagalli, oh!
And that's the first point in the second half for Spice Friends.
Wow, they sweat for it. I mean, it was a 2-time catch, and I gotta tell you, the disc seemed to be sinking down fast, but it got coordinated. He closed his leg, pressed his hand on his knee, and cut the disc with his hand and legs.
Yeah, they got lucky there a little bit. Heard someone say the golden hands of the 77 shirt are back.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, he's gonna tie them towards him, like just use them a little more, use the guy a little more if he does have golden hands. Because that's gonna be the only way they'll get to win a gold medal.
We see a lot of people, Christina, coming here. The seats are filling up. The stages are really trying to find, people are trying to find the last seats on the stages. Now Girotto hacks it deep for Pavan, getting in control in front of the defensive player. Now Pavan slinging it to the left, to the right side of the pitch. And this is 10-8. Let's see what our friends on YouTube say.
Yeah, it seems like Pavan took a piece out of Mary First's book with that flick into the wind, but putting it in there perfectly. So what do they say on YouTube?
Well, they're talking about it. They talk about choosing D on the flip, choosing the defense on the flip, and always choose the defense. And Dmitry Doroshenko was saying always, like even with wind. So it depends. Maybe there are some cases where you shouldn't pick defense on the flip. But here we are.
There's such a discussion about this, and I don't think you can partialize it.
Crazy good pull by Pavan.
We just heard it, 5 minuti alla fine.
Spice friends were already in trouble, and now they threw away the disc to no one. Pavan walking to the disc, picking it up, looking ahead. Fumagalli but it was for Sara Bonu getting the disc and having an easy break to get into the last 3 minutes of the game.
Another one.
Another one, like DJ Khaled would say. So Pavan filling the stat sheet for Rangers and getting the disc there. It's 11-8 for Rangers. Padova seems to have found the synergy, the connection, the communication that maybe they lacked in the first half. They were cocky maybe, they were a bit sure of the results. So
on the other hand, also when you have a lot of games where you're like winning by a huge margin, you kind of tend to get lulled into it and need some time to recalibrate yourselves and to actually like take it seriously. And you definitely have to take this quarter final here seriously.
Linda Ruffilli with the disc, pulling down, a nice pull. Masha picking it up, getting there. No look, and Masha gets the disc. Yes, nice layout. Collision right beside this, but no one's injured. Masha looking upfield. Nice flick break. Oh, and Spice, friends, score with an not easy, but a fast offense point. That's what you need. When you're 2 minutes down, 2 minutes to the end of the game, down 3 points, you need a quick score to get the things going and keep the pressure on Padova.
There's a flow we've been looking for on Spice Friends' side. We had it in the first half. They were so clinical with this. And the second half, it just really got away from them. But picking it up now and making sure it works.
Yeah.
For the business end of it. 9-11. What's your emergency?
Sorry?
The emergency is that it's only
Sorry,
there's less than 2 minutes left.
Sorry, what? Yes, it's 9-11 for Rangers. And we are less than 2 minutes to go to end this quarterfinal. And as I was saying, the arena is filling up because the next games will be semi-finals of this Paganello 33rd edition. Sara Bonu to Girotto. Girotto slinging it downwards, but Pavan can get there. It was too tight, too flat, and too low.
Asking a little bit too much of Pavan.
Yeah,
Not
this from the
quite
get-go was too fast.
One of the few arrows we've seen in the second half.
Yeah, one of the few offense points of Padova in the second half.
Also true.
I think it's the first one. No, the second one. It's the second one. Pavan guarding the end space, but couldn't get it to it.
And what an amazing grab by Mari
Unfortunate.
Förster.
There's a travel call, so nothing of this will be valid. Maybe.
What a pity. There's
Maybe.
one travel call early and everyone back into not celebrating because
This
they're
is
still celebrating. That's fine.
They're celebrating the layout, but this is a tough call by Pavan. I mean, travel on sand is always a touchy
It's tough.
subject, let's say. And I don't know. I saw a lot of movement there, but there was also a lot of bumping. But the result is the same.
Oh,
The
and
flow is
asking,
the same, but the result is not the same.
asking her to jump. I don't know where she would have jumped to get that disc. So probably the moon was very far
Too
away.
high. Maybe they should have rethought that. Thought that again, double time. Most of the time, the second time, if your guy at the top of the end zone isn't completely alone, it's better to rethink the whole strategy of the point. But now,
The time is
Padova,
over.
with the time is over, trying to get score to set the game to foul. There's a foul call, and it's completely
Accepted
fair,
immediately.
accepted. Yeah, we could hear the clap. And here Pavan getting the lefty over the shoulder. Girotto saving the disc from the hands of the Spice Friends. Esther faking the forehand, but now slashing the forehand for the open side. Sara Bonu on the center. Lefty for Pavana, go ahead for Girotto right in front of the end zone. Pavan resetting, looking for the dump space. Girotto again free for Chiara Varotto that just steps into the open space and get the score. This is 12-9 for Rangers and the game is still 13. And we have the final point of this quarterfinal of the loose mixed. Rangers against Spice Friend.
Indeed, that game turned out very differently to what we expected it to be, but to be fair, it's not over yet. And as you said, the cap was 13. If the Spice Friends manage to come back into the game and get a hold and 3 breaks,
yeah,
we've seen crazier things happen. But then the game would be even again. The game would be theirs to take, and it would be them to advance to the semifinals.
If Rangers basically scored this on a break, they scored more point in the second half than their opponent in the whole first half.
Oh.
In the whole game.
In the whole game or in the first half?
No, in the whole game.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Wow. It's impressive. So we'll see what they put on defense.
This is a made-up stat for you. Pavan has never lost a game where he swung the disc more than 4 times on the left.
Sounds about right.
The stats are powered by me and me only. And here Padova is getting the disc after the big hug, but the wind is picking up. It was a high stall situation, and Giacomello couldn't pass the disc right to Marrero. And now Masha with the disc right in front of the end zone, left top corner, downwind situation. High stall, Sofia and Fumagalli get the other half of the defense by pushing the disc down, but the pass was already a bit of a pickle for the receiver. And Fumagalli getting the reset. Degli Stefani for Fumagalli for Martini, Marrero, Fumagalli swinging the disc on the left side for Giacomello. And then Fumagalli again, the reset. And Martini getting that bullet into his hand. And Giacomello scores the last point of this game. And we got a winner of the quarterfinal of the loose mixed edition of this Paganello. We got Rangers arresting Spice Friends into this game, arresting the race of Spice Friends, and continuing their patrol onto the loose mixed division. Let's see if someone can go past them and sneak behind them and beat them. So, from Giovanni Santucci and my dear friend Christine Obermeyer, that's all. Stay tuned. In a few minutes, we'll have you served with a nice semifinal of this Paganello 2024. Let's get ready to rumble.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, ultimate.
ULTI.TV.
You should know I'm already sold, so never let me go. You had me at a la 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 la.